great event, and GOP for putting this on. You know, in the Senate for the last 5 years, we actually only have 2 buttons on our desk, and they are yes or no. And I've watched as people, some folks actually I know who are now serving in Congress, when they didn't like the tough questions, I watched them in that Senate chamber go walk over to the side of the room and not vote. Because they didn't want to go on record having an opinion one way or the other. And I think you folks hire your representatives to make decisions, don't you? Amen. Maybe's not a decision. I don't know is not a decision. This isn't the little leagues, folks. This is serious business. In 5 years, I've cast thousands of votes. And we tried to count it up. I think I've missed less than 10. I never missed a day in the Senate. I take my job very, very seriously. I take those votes very, very seriously. I sat in a Senate caucus meeting this year, and there was a similar meeting last year, matter of fact, on these tough votes. I think when the transportation tax was brought up, I was one of the few Republican no votes on that tax last year. That was one of the highest pressure vote, one of the most high pressure votes that came across our desk that time. And if we weren't there in those discussions, if the handful of folks who were willing to stand up and not say maybe, but say yes or no, weren't involved in those discussions, that tax would be twice what it is today. It would be twice what it is today. And that tax on electric vehicles was originally started at $500. Our voice needs to be in those rooms, folks. Our voice needs to be there. And you need to be certain that you're going to send somebody that doesn't take a maybe vote. Every vote is yes or no. You will never see me if you send me to be your representative in Congress. You will never see me unless I'm on my deathbed, deathly ill, or some other exigent circumstances beyond my control, miss a vote, or you will not, write it down, you will not see me vote maybe. You will see me vote yes or no. That's not a hard pledge to make, my friends. Would you think it is? It's honestly not. But I sat in those caucus meetings when the top leadership in this state said to senators in that room, hey, if this is too tough for you, just walk on it. And I said to that leader in that meeting, in that room, I said, don't you ever instruct these folks to do that again. This person was not a member of the Senate, but was a very high-ranking leader in this state. I said, the people of Georgia set them up here to do one thing, and that is vote that machine. When the decision time came, is that not what you expect of your representatives? Or do you want them to sit it out? Do you want them to sit it out? I don't sit those out, friends. I take the job very seriously. I consider every vote. I read everything that can be read on that stuff as physically able. And I would appreciate your vote between May 2nd and May 24th. Vote early, vote often. I'm just kidding. This is not a Democrat meeting, right? We are law-abiding Republicans in this. We do respect a lawful nation, don't we? Amen. I appreciate you, and I appreciate those that helped me get to serve in the Senate for 5 years. The greatest experience of my life. I would encourage any of you to seek office in a legislative field because you will learn things you would never know. And it's been the greatest training ground for me. I call it boot camp for Washington. I'm the only candidate that's been there, done that, and got the record to prove it. It's not time to send somebody that's promising you something. It's time to send somebody that's done it. Thank y'all. Vote Mike Crane, May 24th. God bless.